Hey everybody, we're back for our first part of part 2. Probably a better way to phrase that, but first video on part 2? Yeah, let's do it.
Dain has been reborn. Word of King Peleus's coronation reaches neighboring Crimea within days. Crimea itself has spent the past 3 years rebuilding from the damage it suffered during the Mad King's War. News that Ashnard's son now sits on Dain's throne sends waves of unease and worry rippling across the land. Alas, this is not the only thing disturbing the people of Crimea during this time. There is an ever-widening gap emerging between Crimea's noble class and the nation's young ruler, Queen Alincia. Crimea lost its king during the Dain invasion, and Alincia is still an inexperienced ruler. What's more, her very existence was a secret from the public, and so she came unexpectedly to her succession. Many of Crimea's noble houses raised their voices in protest against her rule. Alincia's desire for a long-lasting peace has driven her to strengthen Crimea's ties with the Laguz nation of Gallia, and to renounce Crimea's claim to rule over a defeated Dain. Her political moderation is seen as a sign of weakness among her critics. Ike, the young hero who led Crimea to victory in the Mad King's War, was granted a peerage for his heroism and bravery. The elevation of a common mercenary to the nobility, however, widened the rift between the aristocracy and the queen yet further. Perhaps to avoid becoming mired in these power struggles, Ike renounced his peerage and took his leave of the court. Yet Ike's actions did little to placate the nobility. They continued to criticize the queen's every decision and lay squarely at her feet the blame for all of Crimea's woes.
How rude of them. On drifting clouds. Oh, this map. Heck this map, dude. So you've acknowledged Peleus as the newly crowned King of Dain. Your Majesty, this is beyond the pale. Have you not forgotten our war with Dain? 3 years is not so long as that, but do not forget. If we allowed hatred to rule our hearts, we become prisoners of our past. The lasting peace serves both nations. Bravo, Your Majesty. Well spoken indeed. Your words paint a picture of idealism rarely seen here at court. However, and I beg your forgiveness, it is quite apparent your grasp of politics remains childishly naive. Abandoning rule over Dain, then reconciling with our most hated enemy. This will not do. The people will soon take their discontent to the streets. What's more, why choose Bastien, the Count of Fair, as your envoy? His skills in court are vital to Crimea. To send away such a key figure, tell me, Your Highness. How exactly do you plan to rule without him? The Count of Fair himself godly volunteered as a delegate. Her Majesty's decision was only... Lady Lucia. Excuse me. Still your tongue. You are not Her Majesty. Do not presume to speak for her. Yes, Lady Lucia, please refrain from speaking if you have not been directly addressed. Your familiarity with the Queen does not grant you a seat in the Royal Assembly. Although you may have been raised as sister of Her Majesty, the Queen, kindly remember your place. You have my apologies. And you, General Joffrey, does your loyalty to Her Majesty stem only from your unchecked emotions? Those with a taste for gossip are talking. I wonder, have you heard what the help is saying about you? What, Joffrey? At any rate, growing discontent has brought the royal family of Crimea to a crossroad of sorts. Your Highness, this is all on you. Indeed, Your Majesty, whatever do you intend to do? Some whiny mofos. Melior, the Crimean capital. Queen Alincia. Marcia, how are you today, and what are you doing here? Lisa told me about those no-good-nick nobles in their chess-beating contest, so I thought you could use some cheering up. And you weren't in your chambers or the garden, so I guess you'd be out here. Forgive me, I needed some time to think. I'm sorry to trouble you. Not at all. After everything you've done for me, it's the least I could do. It was nice if you'd hire me as a royal knight, but hiring my sponge-brained, spine-deprived brother might qualify you for sainthood. Even so, I'm afraid I might also have caused you a great number of hardships. Huh? Oh, the grief I'm getting from the nobles? It's nothing I can't handle. If you think your country is stuffed shirt windbags for aristocracy, you should see Benyon's. When I was a Pegasus Knight there, they had a new shenanigan every week. After that, the Crimean crybabies are no big deal. No, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm so new at all of this. Even you are affected by my blunders. Sometimes I think maybe I just don't have what it takes to be a queen. That's so not true. Queen Alicia, anyone can strut around in a queen hat and say she's a ruler, but you always put your people first. Look, it's not that you're doing a bad job, it's just everyone's on edge lately, with Dane getting a new king and all. People are worried that Dane will start another war, like the one 3 years ago, and they're taking it out on you. Just don't let those peacock-wearing nobles bug you, and remember that you don't have to go it alone. You've got friends everywhere. Thank you, Marcia. Your kind words have lifted my spirits. That's right, I'm not alone. I must be strong for the sake of our people as the protector of our homeland. Protect the homeland. Ah! Taking a cruise. Excuse me. Huh? Queen Alicia, what the heck is going on over there? Hey, how dare you harass us? Begone, insolent fools. Begone, I say. Fear not, my lady. The senile old bird will gladly trade his life for your protection. They say nothing is as beautiful as the hares of Sereness, especially a royal princess. You'll fetch a pretty penny from some lord or other, and our pockets are a little light. What do you say, Captain? Yes, naturally, she should prove to make a fine gift. Seize them and mind the raven's talons. This is unbelievable. Stand back, you unrepentant dogs. Nialucci does not give in easily. Men, silence that cawing raven. Who would pay for an old crow like that anyway? Leave him. Stop right there. Company. How droll. Hey, Benyon Draconites, are you lost, or have you been letting those scaly flea bags do your navigating? What are you doing in Crimea's sky? We've merely strayed a bit in our duties patrolling the border. Do you have a problem with that? You and your flying snakes are in violation of Crimea's sovereignty. Besides, do you have any idea who you're dealing with here, reptile breath? Marcia, stop. We cannot afford to start antagonizing the Benyon army. I am the Queen of Crimea. But, Your Majesty, we can't just let these wyvern monkeys run rampant. And we're not going to. As long as they don't realize I'm the Queen, we should be fine. Benyon Draconites, you will only be warned once. Leave this area immediately. I serve the Queen of Crimea. Trespassers on Crimean territory will be dealt with. No exceptions. The Queen, she says, the very Queen that relied on us, the Benyon Empire, to free her nation. The Imperial Draconites are not frightened by soldiers so weak as Crimean Pegasus Knights. Listen up. Leave those two alone. It's the Sereness Manor we want. Do not allow her to escape. Looks like we'll not talk any sense into them. I suppose we have no choice. Sir Nialucci, we're here to help you. Albeit, Her Majesty, Queen Alicia, fate has smiled upon us. I hate to be a bother, considering it has been so long, but your assistance is most appreciated. Okay. Haha. 'So the only issue Alicia has is she does, like, no damage because she has a slim sword. Like, one of the most garbage weapons in the game. Check the range on those two. Ooh. $10 damage would be fine in this situation. Hey, she dodged it. $6 damage is fine. Alicia is always tankier than I think she is. They don't attack Leanne, if I remember correctly. They try and, like, capture her. Which should be pretty difficult to do. And if they grab her, they're very susceptible to just getting wrecked by most of my units. She still doesn't kill is the ridiculous part. She sets up Marcia quite nicely, though. $22. And then you hope Alincia can finish it. She probably will be able to. Yep. Easy peasy. We're just forming a little pocket of protection. Aww. We're gonna vigor so that she can get the experience because she's a useful unit. Easy peasy. You don't really want to go down very far from here. He has Laguz Stone, but nothing else really. $22. Which means Marcia will be able to do it. Marcia. I call her both. Ah, there's my boy. How's the nap sound? Running late? Sorry. Running late, but I'm sleepy. What did you call me? That wasn't very nice, overgrown lizard. Please tell me that's not what I think it is. Oh, this is perfect. Benyon Draconite's just my stinking luck. Hey, look who it is! Here, it's Har. Hello, Marcia. I see you're still flying about on that apple-eating hairbag. And you're still asleep at the reins of that foul-smelling... Oh, crackers, I don't have time for your nonsense. Open that one good eye of yours and take a look around, will you? These Benyon Draconites have invaded Crimean skies. You gotta help us save the Laguz they're trying to kidnap. Well, come on, Har. Me? Why? I owe the Queen a favor or two, but I'm not one of her soldiers. You cad! Does having fought together in the Mad King's War mean nothing to you? Well, no, but look, I've got a delivery to make and this cargo is really heavy. Sorry, Marcia, maybe next time. Next time, you lizard-loving jerk. Would you really abandon us? What kind of man are you? The kind who lives to sleep another day. Well, good luck to you. See you around. Stop, you have to stay and help. Okay, Har, hear me out. You were an Imperial Draconite once, right? It's your job to fix this. They're your old comrades. You have to keep them in line. Huh? You're not making a lick of sense, girl. Why do I have to make sense? If Jill were in trouble, I bet you'd help her. Jill's... I guess you could say she's in trouble. Please, 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 come on, Har, you have to help us. You have to. Is it really that bad? Yes, they're a tough bunch, and I'm all alone. I don't think I can manage to protect Queen Alincia. Please say you'll help, if only for the safety of the Queen. Oh, fine, I really don't have time for this, but I guess I can lend a hand. Thank you so much. I take back all the mean things I was thinking about you earlier. That girl's nothing but trouble. Well, if we're gonna do this, let's get it over with. Up and at 'em, partner. I think you more want her to be able to join the fray than you want Har to be able to, like, move in on this turn. Ba-da-da-dum. That's fine. That's great, especially if I get a stun. It didn't happen, but... Finishes that guy perfectly. And then he unshifts, so he's gonna take a little fly away. 19 and 19 is a one-shot. We're just gonna work on him with the other two, I think. Alencia owns all of these units. I always underestimate how strong Alencia actually is. So we need both of these to hit, and her not getting hit, which she got hit, that's fine. Like, yeah, she's got a slim sword. She doesn't do any damage, but she's pretty impossible to actually hit as well, so that's fine. Uh, 26. 2. Gonna be honest, 2 is not very good. I think I have a plan. She lives. She did get hit. I was really hoping she wouldn't get hit, to be honest with you, but she has been healed. .14 attack speed. The problem is he's already in range of those two. .26. I only do like 3. So let's try and do it this way. Okay, sorry, I do like 4 max, I think. I'm really hoping Marcia doesn't die here. Like, I may have played it slight. Oh, we're fine. We're good. He lives through that either way. 24. Everyone attacks Zephyrin right now. Well, if it isn't Zephyrin, what brings the Draco Knights into Crimean skies? Why couldn't you just stay on patrol? Saw a pretty little heron and just had to have her, is that it? I never could decide if you were more greedy or more corrupt. Stupid was never in question, though. Who do you think you are? If you're a traitor just like Shirahan, the Draco Knights spit on your name. Do they now? Well, here's your chance to try the real thing. That's a really good cancel. I don't kill this dude. Why do I do less damage to him now? Is also a question. I think I fucked it up. I don't know, though. I guess, like, I could still stun him, right? Release your weapons and apologize for your discourtesy, only then will we lower our own. You have quite a mouth on you, I won't be addressed in that tone by anyone. It's time to end this farce. I'm aware I do known damage. I'm hoping for a stun. I think I lost. Oh no, he just, like, circled. Oh, okay, he just drops him off. Okay. Weird. I don't think I've ever had her end in his control. Normally I focus him a little harder with Har. We missed out on some experience. That's not the end of the world. It was a weirdly played mission, though. I was trying weird stuff. I was curious. Princess Leanne, it's a pleasure to see you again. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Are you hurt? Lady Leanne is very grateful for your help with those ruffians, and is quite delighted to see you again, Your Majesty. Frankly, I don't think these old bones would have been up to the task of protecting the princess without your help. The most important thing is that you're both safe, Sir Neolucci, but what brings you here? As far as I know, the both of you are residing in Gallia. It is imperative that my lady sees General Ike as soon as possible. We are traveling to the royal palace in Melior for that very purpose. That's unfortunate. Ike left Melior more than half a year ago. After that, rumor has it that he reorganized the Grail mercenaries. Now, no one seems to know where they are. What? This is most unexpected. What are we supposed to do now? Sir Ike isn't here, but since you've traveled all this way to Crimea, would you like to visit the royal court? I'd be happy to investigate the whereabouts of the Grail mercenaries during your stay. Well, we don't want to be a bother, but it would be very kind of you. To be honest, there are matters about which I must speak with Sir Ike myself. And regardless, we're always delighted to have such splendid guests as yourselves. I must tell you, however, and I am ashamed to say it, there is unrest among certain circles here in Crimea. I hope nothing will happen to disturb your visit with us. Unrest, you say? Yes, I trust, however, my protection will be enough to keep you from harm's way. Bit of unrest. She's not wrong. Should have killed that boss somehow, though. Clear bonus, 1000 bonus experience. Thanks for hanging out. Shorter episode. I'll be back tomorrow. And like all the episodes from here on out are going to be long for a little bit. Thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. See you on Tuesday. Peace.